Good morning, friends. Miss Jenny is running just a hair late today, but we're still on before 10, so we're doing good. I hope everybody has had a wonderful weekend. What did you do this weekend? I hope you got outside. It was beautiful, beautiful outside. Miss Jenny, what did Miss Jenny do this weekend? What did we do this weekend, Riley?
Go fishing.
We went fishing yesterday. Yes, we went fishing yesterday. We went on some trails. We went for a walk on some trails. Oh, I know. We did yard work. Sorry, Miss Jenny didn't remember. It wasn't something fun. We raked our yard, and then we went and helped rake we went and raked Great-Grandma's yard too, because it's nice to help people that can't do those things as easily as us. So that was what we spent the majority of our weekend doing, was yard work, getting our yard cleaned up, because I have to mow the lawn this week. Can you believe it? And it's going to be May on Friday. We're almost in May, friends. That's awesome. But yes, it's nice and fun. Riley and Emmett got to play in some water this weekend. That was crazy cold, but they thought it was nice and warm to play in. So what did you guys do this weekend? I would love to know what you did with this beautiful warm weather that we've been having. Okay? If you would like to do craft with me today, it's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to keep it pretty easy today. All you're going to need is a piece of paper. We're going to use a full sheet of paper today. So a piece of paper, a straight edge or a ruler of some sort. You just need it to draw lines. So something that's got a straight edge on it. And then something to draw and color with. Markers, crayons, colored pencils, paint, whatever you want to do. If you're going to use paint though, you might also need a pencil or something for doing those lines, because it's going to be kind of hard to do with a paintbrush. But those are the things we're going to need for craft today. We're going simple and easy today. But on Thursday, we put craft bags out the beginning of the week up in Spooner at Lakeland. And we put supplies in there to make stress balls. So we're balls during story time on Thursday. So there are still some craft bags left. Miss Jackie's putting out today up in Spooner at Lakeland. So if you don't have supplies for making a stress ball, then you can definitely go pick up a bag today. You're going to need, for our craft on Thursday, you're going to need 2 balloons. And then I haven't quite decided what one we're going to do yet. We put rice in the craft bags, but you can also do it with flour. But we didn't want people to have to use their flour, since flour isn't an easy thing to come by right now. So we put rice in there. There's also a fun recipe I'll probably post on Thursday where you can mix cornstarch and water. And that makes it really fun. It feels different in different forms. So it's going to be messy. It'll be fun. But that's okay. If you have just a small plastic water bottle or pop bottle, you're going to want that, because that makes it a lot easier to fill the balloon. But we might just go with rice on Thursday, just because that's what we have in our craft packs, and that's just a lot easier, and then we're not using up our mom and dad's and relatives' flour, because flour is kind of something that people want to hold on to right now. So that'll be our craft on Thursday. So if you want to participate in that, you can either pick up some balloons and some rice, or whatever you want to put in your balloon. Or if you want to swing by Lakeland today, Lakeland is, if you don't know where Lakeland is in Spooner. It's in the old hospital, which is also where Maple Ridge is, Maple Ridge Care Center. And so a lot of the building is shut down currently to keep the residents at Maple Ridge safe. But Cradle to Crayons is a daycare that is also there. And the craft bin with the bags in it is right by the door you're going to go in to go to Cradle to Crayons. So if you go to the front of the building, you'll see a big neon sign that says crafts, and then there'll be a bin sitting there, and you can just go grab a bag. We've got a lot of miscellaneous crafts in there also, but the supplies that you will need to do our craft on Thursday is in there as well. So just so you're aware of that, definitely go check that out. We will be putting crafts out every week, and we will be definitely working with the crafts that we do during story time. We'll be making sure all the supplies are in those craft bags as well, so that you guys can participate and do the crafts with us. Okay? So that is the plan. So if you haven't gotten a craft bag and you're wanting to get one, Miss Jackie said she was going to put them out again today because they didn't all get taken yesterday. So swing by Lakeland, pick up a craft bag, and then make sure you watch Storytime on Thursday and make stress balls with me, okay? But today, well actually this week, today and Thursday, we're talking about feelings, because we have lots of different feelings, don't we? And sometimes it's kind of hard to know what we're feeling. So we're going to talk a little bit about feelings today, and then our craft is going to help us to identify our feelings and be able to share that with our family members. So this will be something that you can use to help express your feelings, okay? So we're going to read 2 books today, okay? 2 books, friends. Which one do you think? I think we'll go with this one first. This one is called The Way I Feel. How do you think they feel? This person on the cover, how do you think they're feeling right now? Are they feeling sad? They probably don't look too terribly sad at the moment, do they? Do they look happy? They kind of look happy, but I think there's a different feeling that describes them better. Riley, what feeling do you think that is?
Silly.
Silly! Do you think they're being silly? I definitely think they're being silly or goofy. I tell Riley and Emmett they're goofy all the time. So silly or goofy, I think that is a good feeling that describes what this person looks like. Okay? So our book is called The Way I Feel. Look at how decorated that is. It's all sort of decorated, and there's eyes in the E part of our feel. Okay? This is written and illustrated by Janan Kane. Okay, so written means that they are the what?
Author.
The author. Yes, they were great. And illustrated means they did what, Emmett?
Draw the pictures.
They drew the pictures. Right. So, Janan Kane wrote the book and drew the pictures. Pretty cool. All right, so here's another one. The Way I Feel. How do you think that one feels? They're holding a thumbs up and they're smiling. Do you think they feel sad? And then how do you think this person feels?
Happy.
Happy. I think that would be an accurate statement. That person looks happy. All right, let's see. And you guys tell me too, definitely in the comments, if you think you know a feeling of somebody. There's some more pictures. Tell me what feeling you think they're talking about. Or if you feel that way today, let me know that that's the way you feel today, okay? All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, I gotta scoot over so you can see the whole page while I read it. There it is. Wonderful. Silly. Silly is the way I feel when I make a funny face and wear a goofy, poofy hat that takes up lots of space. Oh my, that is very silly, isn't it? Are you feeling silly today? That is a really silly, silly hat and a silly face too. Are you feeling silly today? Ooh. I'm shaking because I'm scared. All alone in the dark at night. The thunder and lightning crash and roar. Hold me close and turn on the light. And this says, scared. Are you feeling scared this morning? I hope you're not. If you are feeling scared, you should tell an adult so that they can help you feel better. That is scary, though. Thunder and lightning can be scary, but you know you're nice and safe in your house. All right, the plans were made so long ago for you to visit me today, but now you can't come after all. I'm disappointed. We can't play. And this says disappointed. I think a lot of us struggle with feeling disappointed right now, don't we? We have to stay home. We've had lots of fun activities and plans that have been canceled. We feel disappointed when those things happen. And it's okay to feel disappointed. We just don't want to stay feeling disappointed. We got to feel better eventually. But it's okay to feel disappointed that something didn't happen that you were excited for, right? Miss Jenny has felt disappointed too. Oh, this one looks fun and happy, doesn't it? The smile you see upon my face as the sun shines in the sky shows the world that I feel happy and my mood is soaring high. And it says happy. Doesn't this picture just make you feel happy looking at it? You know what makes me feel happy is sunshine. The last couple days with the sun shining and the warm weather, Miss Jenny has felt so happy. Do you feel happy this morning? Can you tell me in the comments how you're feeling? Have we hit on your feeling yet? Maybe we haven't. There's more coming. Oh, what do you think this one is? He's got a tear rolling down his cheek. Sometimes I feel very sad. I really don't know why. Instead of playing and having fun, I cry and cry and cry. And it says sad. Are you feeling sad this morning? If you are, you should talk to an adult. I bet they can help you to feel better. And it's okay to feel sad. But when we feel sad, we should talk to somebody and express to them, tell them that we feel sad. So we can figure out why we feel sad and we can feel better. Oh, I bet you can guess what that one is. Oh, it's all red. Angry. Look at that. Angry. Angry is how I feel right now. I shout with a mighty roar. I mostly want to frown and growl and stomp upon the floor. Is that how you feel when you're angry? You want to yell and stomp? Do you feel angry? I bet lots of my friends feel angry sometimes towards a sibling when they play with things they're not supposed to. But it's okay. We can learn to share too, can't we? Ooh, this one's a little harder. What do you think that one might be? The wheel fell off my brand new truck. I needed some help from you. You kindly fixed my favorite toy. I'm thankful for all you do. This is a feeling of thankful. Did you know that you could feel thankful? That is a feeling? I gotta get a better hold on my book. There we go. Did you know that it was a feeling? You can feel thankful. Do you feel thankful today? That's one that makes Miss Jenny feel good, is when I feel thankful. Oh, here's another one. What do you think that one might be? I'm frustrated because I can't do it. It's hard and I want to cry. I don't know whether to give it up or to give it another try. And it says frustrated. Do you ever feel frustrated when you can't get something to work the way you want it to? It's kind of angry and sad mixed together. You kind of get both of those feelings at the exact same time, and that's frustrated. It's okay to feel frustrated. But when we are feeling frustrated, we should take a deep breath and count to 10 and try and calm down, because we're not going to do anything well when we're frustrated. We have to try and stay calm so that we can handle it the right way, right? Ooh, here's one that I bet my friends have felt before. If someone says hello to me, I suddenly feel shy. Instead of waving back at them, I hide my face and walk on by. It says shy. Do you feel shy today? Have you felt shy? Look at her. She's hiding behind her mom. Have you done that before? It's okay to be shy. But sometimes we need to be brave too, don't we? All these feelings. None of these feelings are bad feelings. We just don't want to stay in some of them. Oh, I bet a lot of my friends are feeling this right now. I know Riley tells it to me all the time. I can't make up my mind. There's nothing I want to do. The day drags on and on. I'm feeling bored and blue. And it says bored. Are you feeling bored these days? He looks pretty bored, doesn't he? How can you fix feeling bored? Could you get creative and come up with something to do? Because I bet if you ask the adults, tell the adults in your house they're bored, that you are bored, they will say, I have chores you can do. That's what Miss Jenny tells Riley and Emmett. I have work you can do if you're bored. I'm bouncing like a rubber ball. I'm more excited than I can say. It's really hard for me to sit when I'd rather jump and play. Look at excited. Look at how excitedly excited is written out there. I bet you have all felt excited, haven't you? Do you feel like you're a bouncy ball and you just can't stop bouncing? Excited is a fun feeling too, isn't it? Oh, here's another one. What do we think this one is? Jealous. I want to play with you right now. I don't think taking turns is fair. I'd rather have you to myself. I'm jealous when I have to share. Everybody feels jealous every once in a while. They wish they had something that somebody else has, or they're jealous because they have to share something. Jealous is another feeling that's okay to feel. We just don't want to feel it all the time. Again, when you're feeling jealous, you need to talk to an adult about it so that they can help you, right? That's why we have adults, so they can help you learn how to handle your feelings the right way, right? This one says, proud. I did it. I did it. I shout to the crowd. Getting dressed by myself makes me feel proud. Oh my, look at how well they dress themselves. Do you feel proud when you do something on your own? When you learn to get dressed or you learn to write your name? There's lots of things that you can feel proud about, isn't there? Proud is another great feeling. All right. Oh, last page, friends. Here we go. Ready? Feelings come and feelings go. I never know what they'll be. Silly or angry, happy or sad. They're all a part of me. So no feeling is wrong. It is okay to feel what you feel. But it's just very important that you talk to an adult about how you feel. So the adult can help you figure out what that feeling is and then work through that feeling. It's very important for us to do. And look on the back. There's the back of the girl being silly. There's the front, there's the back. That's really silly, isn't it? So that was a nice, fun book that says the way I feel. And so it just tells us about all the different feelings that we may have, right? All right, our next book we're going to read today is called Feeling Worried. What do you think? Using that picture, what do you think she's feeling worried about? She looks kind of worried. And there's people in lab coats. And somebody back here in a chair. And it looks like they're working with something in their mouth. And here is a toothbrush and toothpaste. Where do you think she is? Emmett, where do you think she is?
At the doctor.
Well, she's definitely at a doctor. What kind of doctor, Riley?
Dentist.
She's at a dentist, isn't she? So let's see why she's worried about the dentist. Oh, and this one is by Joy Berry. That's who this book is by. All right. Feeling worried. See, okay? Good. Hello, my name is Hammy. I live with Julia. What kind of animal do you think Hammy is? If you want to put it in the comments, you can. What kind of animal do you think Hammy is? Here we go. Sometimes Julia worries that something might hurt her. Here's Hammy talking. And here's Julia thinking, this is going to hurt. Do you think she's worried? What's she worried about? Is she worried going to see the dentist is going to hurt? Sometimes Julia worries that she won't be able to do something. So then she's thinking, I can't write my name yet. Is that okay? Is it okay that she can't write her name yet? Yes. Everybody learns at their own rate And you should never, ever, ever worry about the fact that you're not learning or doing the same thing as somebody else. Because you are your own person, right? Sometimes Julia worries that others won't like her. Now Julia's thinking, what if nobody likes me? Friends, let me tell you, you are all liked and cared for and loved very much. So never worry about somebody liking you. You just like yourself. That is the most important thing. Okay? Liking yourself is very important. Sometimes Julia worries that she might lose someone or something important to her. Now she's thinking, what if you never come back? Have you ever had that worry, friends? That an adult dropped you off somewhere and you worried they wouldn't come back and get you? I hope you haven't worried like that, because I'm sure an adult would always come back to get you. And you will always be safe, right? When you feel worried, you might feel anxious, nervous, and upset. Those are some big words, aren't they? Those are some big words. Let's work on those words a little bit. Anxious, nervous, and upset. They're all feelings that kind of make you not feel quite right. You feel like something is wrong. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. It feels worried, right? I'll show you the page. Here he goes. He must be going to school, or she's going to school. He must be going to work, huh? Your body might do strange things when you feel worried, right? We talked about that. Your stomach might feel upset. You might kind of feel like you have a tummy ache. Your muscles might feel tense. You might just feel really sore. And it might be hard to sleep. So here Julia is saying, I can't get to sleep. While her classmates are taking a nap, and she can't. Sometimes it's hard for us to sleep when we're worried or anxious feeling, even at nighttime when we go to bed. When you feel worried, you might have a hard time thinking about anything else. When you're worried about something, you might think a lot about that thing, won't you? Do you think it's good to keep that to ourselves, or should we talk to an adult when we feel worried? What do you think? I think talking to an adult is very important. When you feel worried, you might imagine all kinds of things. Most of these things probably won't happen. Most of these things probably aren't true. Alright, so look at here. Her dad is working on the wall, and Julia is thinking, I bet the dentist will use a drill like that. And then there's her imagination going where the dentist has a drill, and the dentist is going to put it in her mouth. Does a dentist actually use a drill like that? No, it doesn't. But when you're worried, you can imagine things that aren't actually going to happen. And that can scare us, can't it? Worrying often keeps you from doing things you want and need to do. So try not to spend too much time and energy worrying. So here Dad is saying, it's almost dinner time. And she says, I'm too worried to eat. Remember how we talked about the tummy ache? She's so worried she's not even going to be able to eat because her tummy aches so much. Look at her looking at that drill. She is getting herself all worked up. Sometimes it's impossible not to worry. When this happens, it's best not to ignore your worries. You can make yourself feel better by talking to someone about what is worrying you. Okay, so here is Dad getting supper ready, and here's Julia. She says, I'm worried about getting my cavity filled. That is something to worry about, isn't it? Especially if you've never done it before, you don't know what to expect. A lot of times we worry about things that we haven't experienced before because we don't know what to expect with them. But I'm glad Julia is talking to an adult. Describe how you feel. Ask questions. Try to learn the facts about what's worrying you. So Julia says, what if the dentist uses a drill like that one? And the dad says, dentists use special drills that are just for teeth. Do you think that makes Julia feel a little better? I sure hope it does. Let's see how she gets answers to her questions by talking to an adult. And he can tell her that, nope, it's not going to be a drill like that. You don't need to worry about that, because that won't be what you have. When you know the facts about something, it's less likely to worry you. So Dad says, a dentist drill is very small. And Julia says, really? Look at Julia's face. Does she look worried anymore? She doesn't look all that worried, does she? She looks maybe a little relieved. She looks like she feels better, doesn't she? Isn't that awesome? See what asking questions and voicing our feelings does? Sometimes you won't be able to stop worrying about something. And that's okay, friends. When this happens, you need to slow down and relax. Lie flat on your back and take several deep breaths. Slowly count to 10. You see Julia? She's laying on her dad with her eyes closed. She's taking deep breaths and she's breathing slowly. And she's counting to 10. She's trying to calm herself down. Because we don't want to be all worked up. That just makes it worse. Gotta stay calm. Sometimes it helps to think fun thoughts or do fun things. This will help you keep your mind off of your worries. So what are they doing to keep Julia's mind off of it? Looks like they're reading a book. And Julia says, I love this story. That's a nice way to get our mind off of it, isn't it? We do something else that we enjoy instead. The last page. Remember that everyone worries sometimes. Worrying is okay. Just try to do things that will make you feel better whenever you feel worried. And Julia says going to the dentist wasn't so bad. Look at all the fun stuff she's got. She's got stickers. She's got a button that says, I went to the dentist today. And she even got a new toothbrush. See, going to the dentist is pretty fun, isn't it? Yes, awesome. All right, so I'm gonna move back over some. We've talked about lots of different feelings today, and I can bet that most of you have probably felt all of them or close to all of them. But a lot of times it's hard for us to know exactly what it is that we're feeling. So for our craft today, we are gonna make a feelings chart, okay? This is gonna make it easier for you to look at it and say, I feel like that one, okay? So I'm going to show you what it'll look like. This is just a quick one Miss Jenny made. But this is a feelings chart, and you can make yours however you want. If you don't want to make it exactly like Miss Jenny's, that's fine. So I wrote feelings chart at the top, and I have how many different feelings? Should we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 feelings. I have 9 feelings on my chart. If you want more, you can do more or less. That's all just fine. However many feelings you want to put on yours. But these are the ones that I did today, okay? Let's see if you can figure out what they are. What do you think that feeling is? If you can read the word. But what do you think that feeling is? That one is scared. What do you think about this one? Got a nice big smile on their face. What feeling do you think that is? Is that happy? What about this one? It's got a frown and there's a tear coming out of their eye. That one's sad, isn't it? I even colored the background gray on this one. Now, you can color the backgrounds. You don't have to, but you can. Ooh, what do you think that one is? They have a frown on. They're all red and they got steam coming out of their head. What is that feeling? Probably angry, huh? All right, what about this one? This one, they're showing all their teeth. And Miss Jenny drew in little marks like party lines in there. What one do you think that is? That is excited, isn't it? What about this one? This one might be a little more difficult. It's not really a frown, but it's still definitely a What do you think that one might be? We just read a book about it, didn't we? Worried. That one is worried. Okay. What about this one down here? This person, it's got their mouth open like, oh. And their eyebrows are up. What feeling do you think that is? It's surprised, isn't it? Oh, it's surprised. Oh, I bet you can guess what this one is pretty well. Miss Jenny didn't do a very good job. That's supposed to be a tongue. They're supposed to be sticking a tongue out. They're being silly, aren't they? Yes, and the last one. Oh, I know I probably have friends that have felt this before. Those eyes look kind of silly, don't they? But it's a kind of face. What feeling do you think that is? It's kind of like angry, but a little different. They're feeling frustrated. Frustrated. Okay, so those are the 9 feelings that I have on my chart. So we're going to make this chart, and you can do it however you would like to. You make your people look however you want them to look, so you recognize that feeling, okay? All right, so we are going to start with a blank piece of paper. Remember we talked about for craft, we're going to need, and I'll give you a minute, we're going to need a piece of paper, we're going to need a ruler or a straight edge of some sort, and then something to color with. Markers, crayons, pencils, colored pencils, paint, whatever you have that you want to use is just fine. So I will give you a minute to go get those things. So if you want to go get yourself some craft supplies, then we can make our feelings chart together. And then remember, on Thursday, we're going to make stress balls. That'll be really fun too. So that you can work out the stress or those frustrated feelings. Okay, are we ready? Do you have paper? We all set and ready to go? Okay, so first we're going to take our paper and we need to make our lines. So we've got our different spots. So we're going to do 2 lines down and 2 lines across. Okay, and you can space them out as evenly as you want or as not evenly as you want. Doesn't matter. Miss Jenny is going to use, I'm using markers today. So I'm going to draw 2 lines down first. And if you have a ruler and you want to measure it out to make it even, that's fine. If you don't, you could just take a guess. Miss Jenny is just taking a guess on about where I think it should be. All right, there's my 2 lines down. Now I'm going to do 2 lines going this way. Okay? Two lines going that way. Now, if you have some face stickers you want to use, you could do that. You can do whatever you want to do. All right, so there's my chart. There are my 9 feelings. Next, I am going to write them so that I remember what feeling I'm supposed to have in what box. So if you have an adult and you want that adult to write them for you, you definitely can. The first one is scared. Scared. Okay, the second one is going to be happy. Happy. And you can be thinking, what do you picture in your mind when you hear those feelings, right? The next one is sad. Sad. We feel sad sometimes. Next one is angry. Sometimes we feel angry. Next one is excited. Excited, that can be a fun one to do. Next one we did our book on, it's worried. Sometimes we feel worried. All right, our next one is surprised. Surprised can be a fun feeling, right? Okay, the next one is silly. Silly. And our last feeling that we're going to do is frustrated. Frustrated. That's a long word to write, isn't it? All right, so we've got our boxes in place and we've got our words. Now we got to start making our faces. So it depends. If you want it to be perfect circles, I would go find something you can trace, like we did with our chicken last week where we traced a glass to make that circle. Miss Jenny's just going to draw circles. These ones, they didn't turn out very circle-ish. Look at my angry. He's kind of got a pointed head. So I'm just going to draw me some circles. You can draw circles. You could do different shapes too for different ones. If you wanted your angry to have a different shape than your sad, you can do them however you would like to do them, because it is your feelings chart, isn't it? Yep. And there is no wrong way to do it, because it is for you to use to share your feelings with others, right? Yes, very important that we learn how to recognize our feelings and then to share them with other people so that we learn about them, right? Very important. All right, there's my circles. Do you have your circles all drawn and ready to go? Okay, we're going to start up on the top and we'll work our way through here. So our first feeling is scared. So this is what my scared person looks like. I'll hold that there for you so you can see it. Well, Miss Jenny draws on her face here. A scared face. Oh man. Scared, that's not any fun to be scared, is it? It's not a feeling we want people to feel. Alright, I drew my scared face a little different this time. This is what I did this time. So there's my scared face. And we're just going to draw the faces right now, and then you can go back and color them in later if you want. Happy, I am pretty sure you can draw a happy face. I want you to be very creative with your happy face. If you want to draw yourself, how you look when you're happy, that would be really fun. You can draw it however you want. I like to make a big red smiley face because I like happy. Happy is fun, isn't it? Okay, so there's my happy. All right, next we're going to draw a sad face. A sad face. How do you think the mouth is going to look for a sad face? Are they going to be smiling? Are they going to be frowning? Or is it going to be straight across? How do you think it would look? A sad face is probably going to be frowning, huh? Because they are kind of sad. And then you can draw your eyes however you want. Miss Jenny draws a tear. Just because it's a lot easier to recognize it, isn't it? Because a lot of times when we're sad, we do cry, don't we? And is it okay to cry, friends? It is definitely okay to cry. There is my sad face. So that's what we have so far. Scared, happy, and sad. Alright, our next feeling is angry. Angry. Again, how do you think the mouth is going to be for that one? Probably facing down again, huh? Not very happy, that's for sure. And the eyebrows, I think the eyebrows make a big deal for this one. I'll show you the eyebrows on this one. They're kind of narrowed in. Like your eyebrows would go, when you're not happy, right? So we kind of angle them in. And then Miss Jenny drew smoke coming out the top of my angry person. Because I think sometimes we can visualize that happening, can't we? Yeah. So there's my angry person. Alright, next one is excited! Yay! So normally you're excited, you're showing your teeth because you're excited! Yay! Okay? So this was the excited that Miss Jenny drew before. Lots of teeth, and I drew the squiggly lines to make it show how excited I was. I'm going to show teeth again. And you can do your eyes however you want. These ones, it's because you're excited. Your eyes kind of scrunch up when you show your teeth. That's what those are supposed to be. A little bit excited. Kind of excited eyes. They're a little scrunched up, aren't they? Kind of scrunched up eyes. What else could you add to your excited picture? You could put any kind of background that you wanted to put on it. There's my excited. Okay, our next one is going to be worried. That was what the book we read today, where the person was worried. See that mouth? It's not really frowning, but it's not smiling either. It's kind of slightly angled down. So we're going to do a slight angle to our worried mouth. Just not quite sure, are we? And that's okay. Feelings are there for a reason. There, so there's my worried. Just not sure. Okay. Next one is surprised. How do we act when we're surprised? Right? You could draw hands on the sides of your face. That would be okay. So mine is going to be a big surprised mouth. Oh man, so surprised and excited. Well, surprised and excited, a lot of times you're going to feel at the same time. But sometimes you can feel other feelings with surprise too. It might not be an exciting surprise. Right? And what else does my face do when I'm surprised? My eyebrows go up, don't they? So I'm going to draw my eyebrows up high so you can see that I am surprised. Alright, our next one is silly. You can draw your silly person however you want to draw your silly person. They can be doing whatever you want them to do. This one is kind of fun because you can do whatever you want with it, right? Goofiness, goofiness, goofiness. I like to have a tongue sticking out for that one because I think that is really silly to be doing something like that, right? So I'm going to stick a tongue out. I'm going to color it in. I'm going to draw a little bit. We kind of have a line that goes down our tongue. I'm going to trace it so that you can see it a little better. Alright, there is my silly face. There's my silly face. And last one is frustrated. Right, we're frustrated. Our face is kind of crunched up. Frustrated. Okay, so you draw your frustrated face however you want to draw it. However it makes sense to you that you can remember that that is frustrated, right? Any way that you would want to draw it is just fine. Alright. There is my frustrated face. Okay? Now, if you want to write feelings chart across the top, you definitely can. You don't have to. And then you can color these however you want. You can color the backgrounds. Like if you want to color the excited background, all sorts of fun, silly colors, you can. Or the silly background, you could put silly things in the background if you wanted to. You can color your faces. They don't have to be yellow. They could be orange. Your sad one could be blue. They can be any color you want them to be, okay? So you color and make your feelings chart feel the way you want it to feel so that it fits you, okay? That's the main thing. And then I want you to have an adult help you put it up somewhere in your house so that you can look at it during the day and be like, this is the feeling I'm feeling right now. So, right now, if you looked at your feelings chart, what feeling are you feeling right now? Are you feeling scared, happy, sad, angry, excited, worried, surprised, silly, or frustrated? Which feeling do you think you're feeling? I would say I'm feeling happy. Miss Jenny's feeling happy. Miss Jenny feels happy most of the time. Sometimes Miss Jenny can get angry. I bet everybody does at times, don't they? Miss Jenny can feel all of these feelings. But I'm feeling happy right now. If you want to share in the comments what you're feeling right now, that would be fun. I'd love to know what you're feeling. And where you hang your chart, you can put it in your bedroom. You can put it in the bathroom so you see it right away when you get up in the morning. You can put it wherever works best for you to put your chart, okay? But I want to make sure that you put it somewhere that you are going to see it, okay? And that you use it and that you talk with an adult when you are feeling feelings like feeling worried or frustrated or sad or angry. Those sorts of feelings need to be talked about so that they can help you work your way through those feelings, okay? Very important. So, I want you to have a great day. The sun might not be shining. It might be kind of gloomy. We might be feeling kind of bored today, huh? That's okay too. But I bet you can come up with fun, creative things to do. All right? If you're needing ideas, Miss Jenny posts daily challenges on our Facebook page every day. You can go back and check them out and do as many of them as you want. Different ones every single day, so they're a lot of fun. I put a lot of effort into making sure that we make it fun and exciting for you guys, okay? We miss you so, so much, and we hope you're all staying safe and that you're finding fun ways to enjoy this time together with the people that you live with or wherever else that you're at, okay? So, make it a great day, and I will be back on Thursday. We're going to talk more about feelings, and we're going to make stress balls, so make sure you go get some crafts if you haven't gotten them, okay? I'll see you later, friends. Have a great day.